There are an estimated 900,000 islands across the planet, with about 16,000 of them being inhabited. Technically speaking, the most populated island is Afro-Eurasia, which is the African, European, and Asian landmass. This region encompasses nearly 7 billion people across 126 countries, for a distance of nearly 80 million kilometers squared. The Americas are also technically an island, with this region lives just over 1 billion people across 22 countries, spanning over 37 million kilometers squared. Then there is the curious case of Antarctica, a region of over 12 million kilometers squared where no human permanently lives. Excluding these landmasses, there are 17 or 18, depending on what you class Australia as, islands with over 10 million people living on them. So out of all these hundreds of thousands of islands, which are the most populated? Let's take a look, starting with number 10. Borneo, 23.7 million. Perhaps one of the most famously known islands in the world, Borneo stretches across 3 different countries: Indonesia, Brunei, and Malaysia, with Indonesia owning the majority of the island at 73%. It is an ecological paradise, most notably known for wildlife such as the incredible orangutan. Although Borneo only just ranks in the top 10 for its population size, it comfortably ranks as the 3rd largest island on Earth by land size, at nearly 750,000 kilometers squared, only just smaller than second place New Guinea. Number 9. Salsette, India, 23.7 million. Salsette Island is located on the west coast of India. It is home to Mumbai, the 5th most populated city on Earth by metro area. Salsette Island is extremely densely populated, as it is just 619 kilometers squared, by far the smallest island in today's video. This gives the island a population density of over 38,000 people per kilometers squared. Considering India's total size, it has substantially less islands than other countries on this list. Number 8. Mainland Australia or Taiwan, 25 and 24 million respectively. So whether you class Australia as a continent or a country depends on who comes 8th on this list. But anyway, mainland Australia has a population of around 25 million or so, making them the 8th most populated island. If Australia is excluded from this list, then Taiwan would sit in 8th place instead, with 24 million people. So these two regions have very similar populations, but tell you what isn't similar? Their sizes. Australia is gigantic, around 7.5 million kilometers squared. Taiwan, on the other hand, is just over 36,000 kilometers squared, making it about 208 times smaller than Australia. Number 7. Mindanao Philippines, 27 million. Perhaps one of the islands on today's video you might not have actually heard of. Mindanao is located in the southern Philippines. The UK government actually advises pretty much against all travel to this region due to terrorist activities. When people visit the Philippines, they tend to stay well away from this region. Although the 7th most populated island in the world, it is pretty small as far as islands go, ranking as the 19th largest by land size at just shy of 100,000 kilometers squared. Number 6. Madagascar, 27 million. Madagascar is the 52nd most populated country in the world, and although it ranks 15th for the most populated in Africa, it is actually the most populated island nation in Africa. At around 587,000 kilometers squared, Madagascar ranks as the 4th largest island on Earth by land size. What I find most interesting about this island is that 90% of the plants and animals found there are endemic, meaning they are found nowhere else on the planet. Number 5. Sumatra, Indonesia, 59 million. I have no idea why, but I've always loved the word Sumatra. It just flows nicely off the tongue. But anyway, Sumatra is the 5th most populated island on Earth and the 6th largest by size at around 443,000 kilometers squared. For me, Sumatra is most well known for the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami, and depending on your age, you mightn't even be old enough to remember this. The earthquake struck off the coast of Sumatra and devastated many regions across Southeast Asia, Asia, and even Africa. Number 4. Luzon, Philippines, 64 million. Luzon sits at the northern end of the Philippines and is the country's largest and most populous island. It is known for its mountains, beaches, and coral reefs, and is home to Manila, the capital city, whose urban population is around 24 million, the fourth highest in the world. At around 110,000 kilometers squared, Luzon is the largest island in the Philippines, yet only ranks as the 15th largest in the world. Number 3. Great Britain, United Kingdom, 66 million. People often get confused about the UK, England, Great Britain, and the British Isles. They are all different regions. The UK includes England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, 4 separate nations. Within the UK, we have Great Britain, which is the main landmass of England, Wales, and Scotland. Basically, it's the UK minus Northern Ireland. Although Great Britain is the 9th largest island in the world in terms of land size, its population is rather large, making it the 3rd most populated island on Earth. Great Britain is also Europe's most populated island. Number 2. Honshu, Japan, 104 million. Honshu is Japan's main island and home to most of the country's major cities and cultural sites. On the east coast, you will find the capital city, Tokyo, which itself has an urban population of nearly 40 million. Honshu is also home to many famous Japanese cities like Kobe and Osaka. The island of Honshu encapsulates over 83% of Japan's entire population, with the rest spread out over the other 421 inhabited islands. And finally, number 1, the world's most populated island, Java of Indonesia, 149 million. The world's most populated island, and by quite some distance. That's about 43% more than second place Honshu. The main reason why Java has such a high population is that it is found in the world's 4th most populated country, Indonesia. It is also home to Indonesia's capital and most populated city, Jakarta. By urban area, Jakarta is the world's 2nd most populated city, only behind Tokyo. Now, why is Java so populated compared to other islands in the region? Well, quite simply, it is down to the amount of volcanoes it has. The ashes that are produced from these eruptions cause the soil to be pleasantly fertile. I myself live on one of these islands, Great Britain. Do you, or have you ever visited any? Let us know below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.